Well, good afternoon everyone and welcome to a little lunchtime live. We're going to try and stay warm. You're joining us here in Costa Adeje. We are in the deli today, which we've been for the last 3 lunches, isn't it? He's freezing. It is not warm in Tenerife at the moment. I've got a nice caramel latte as well.
1, 2, 3 layers. 3 layers.
It is chilly. So if you want to know where we are, if you haven't seen the deli before, I will show you everything inside. I've got all the lovely homemade stuff in there as well. I'm on my little caramel latte. Dad's got his cup of tea.
First question to everyone.
Right.
Do you put warm milk in tea, guys? Please. He says stays hotter longer.
It does.
It's just not right. It's just not right. Anyway, knock knock.
Who's there?
Icy.
I see who?
I see you. It is icy.
Terrible start.
I had a lie-in this morning. Do you know why I had a lie-in? It wasn't that I needed a lie-in. It was just to stay warm in bed.
It's cold. Yeah, so I will show you around. I will show you the menu as well. We've been here for what, 3 afternoons in a row now, haven't we?
Yep.
Love it in here. It is nice.
But
Dad's ordered. You're going to see what he's ordered. He's just ordered it. They have the fresh rotisserie chickens in here. And they come off the oven at 1:30, which is why we've come 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
They've just come off.
I mean, it sounds like a lot for a lunch, but I haven't eaten all day today. I was promised a chilli for me tea tonight over by him and Laura, but seems that fell through.
Might have, yeah. I've been mad busy ordering car parts.
So this is the meal of the day now. Okay, this is the meal of the day.
But I hope you're all doing well. Let me know what you're all up to. Ella, Paul, Dawn, John, Yvonne, how's it going, everyone?
It just doesn't taste right with warm milk.
I just think you're just a moaner. You see where I get it from, can't you? Yeah, so we are just opposite Aqualand. Someone's just asked there. There's Aqualand just there. And we are in here. So this one here, there you go. You can find it all on Instagram and everything. The deli.
Oh. And the reason we were going to have a chilli in tonight is because we had a disaster last night eating out, didn't we?
Not a disaster, it was just freezing.
It was chilly. Went for a drink in the vault for a couple.
Yeah.
Then he dragged me out the vault. I was just enjoying a couple of drinks.
I'm starving.
We're going to the Fox for our tea.
Yeah.
So we're like, yeah, that's just down the road. That'll be a nice easy tea. Well, he just wanted chicken and chips, right? Because he's trying to be good. And I thought, well, there's lots in the Fox. So we sat down, freezing. The guy took the order. He then promised to move us to where it was warm.
Bit of a warmer table.
Half an hour later, he moved us to where it was warm. Still no sign of the food, was there?
No, not down to the Fox though, down to you.
Well,
because we wanted something quick. I was hungry.
So
what did he pick?
Fish
pot pie, which takes ages.
So it was nearly an hour before the food turned up.
Because of his fish pot pie.
We were absolutely
freezing.
So it arrives, and then my pie had been cooked in a nuclear reactor.
His pie was piping off. Took him an hour to eat it.
I was an hour eating it. So this quick meal out turned out, we were like 3 hours in the end total.
It's
crazy.
Pauline, thank you very much for the super chat. Afternoon, Andrew and Darby, you both look freezing.
Yeah.
Well now, the sun's come out now, so it's actually quite warm, but when the sun is in, it is nippy. It was 12 degrees on Golf d'Alcer this morning.
12 degrees, gee whiz.
It is nippy, especially with a bit of wind chill.
And finally, you'll all be glad to know, I've been sweating on getting this work done before the family arrive.
Oh yeah, the builders are in, aren't they?
Builders are in, all kicked off yesterday. And boy, he cracked on, didn't he?
Yeah.
Cracked on.
Bit of a kangoo going on and everything.
Going on, knocking off all the loose plaster where the damp had loosened it. And yeah, it was just a relief because I'd really want the main mess out the way.
Oh wow, that was quick.
Before. Oh wow.
Here we go, check this out.
This...
Oh hey Dad, you're going to make some people hungry now. Thank you very much. Here's my ham and cheese panini I've gone for. Love the presentation on the little boards. So that's just come off about 20 minutes ago, that Dad, that half a chicken.
What about these fries?
Dad doesn't like chips, but he likes them in here. How's it going, Rebecca? I'm hoping the weather's going to improve, but be prepared for it to be a little bit chilly, I'm afraid. And a baguette. Was that necessary? It's like a Johnny Depp style. I thought it necessary to have a baguette with my half a chicken. You got enough there?
They are the nicest fries then. They kept the skin on.
Skin on fries. Come on then, try your chicken.
I'm gathering in England the weather's very mild, according to the weather. Oh,
Send some of it over here.
Please.
Warm us up. Afternoon, Daisy, how's it going? John as well. We've got 770 tuned in, thank you very much. Hit the thumbs up.
Please do.
Make sure you follow the deli on Instagram. Not sponsored or anything, we just love it in here.
Just love it in here. And as expected,
3
the
days
chicken
now.
is just to die for. All moist, tender, just straight off the rotisserie.
So any of the chicken dishes on the menu are all made with the rotisserie chicken.
Yep.
So what did I have yesterday? If you follow me on Instagram, I had like a curry chicken wrap, but the chicken in it was curried, but it was that chicken. It was all pulled off the slow roasted. It was nice. Overcast but mild in Glasgow. Missing the Canary and potatoes off your chicken. You like the chips in here though, don't you?
The chips are lovely. I do. I will have, during the course of my stay, Canary and potatoes. Why wouldn't you?
Making me hungry again. Sorry. Not mild in Derby, 4 degrees. How's it going with the damaged car? Ordered lots of parts.
Oh yeah.
Got lots of parts on the way.
Well, it's all about whether Mum can get them all packed and bring them over, isn't it?
A lot of parts on the way. Kieran Pertil, how's it going? Hi lads, Tiggertan, any use? Tiggertan's actually quite nice. I'm sure a few of you in the comments will let Kieran know what your thoughts on the Tiggertan. Hi to my girlfriend Shauna. Hi Shauna, thank you very much for watching. I hope you're both well, but Tiggertan, I've done deliveries there and it is quite nice.
Is that a hotel? Not one I've heard of.
See, I'm hot now.
Yep. Yep.
In the sun is hot. There you go, the train. Tell them what else you like in here.
They've got these cookies, haven't they? Like a soft digestive with dark chocolate. Lovely.
Do a really nice homemade cookie. And you like it's like dark chocolate that's in it, isn't it?
Really nice.
Am I taking Laura some dinner back? I don't think, not from here, I don't think.
No, we're not, because she failed on the old chilli.
She's cleaning today. It's Tuesday.
I was promised a chilli.
Oh, Gavin, thank you very much for the super chats. Can't wait to maybe meet you and Laura in April. I'm sure you will, Gavin. Hope you're well. Thank you very much. I hope everyone's having a good day. I just thought I'd jump on. Bit of a bonus. We were coming here anyway. Wanted to show you the food. And everyone in the comments is all like, is there a live today? Is there a live today? So I thought, why not?
I guess we should have done some sort of mega walk to stay warm.
Gizzard chip.
You're welcome. You're welcome to a chip.
You're right there with your full baguette and chicken and everything. First night of arrival. Marfils from Mixed Grill. Very nice. Yeah, I'm going to ask you all now, what do you do when you first arrive in Tenerife? What's your first night tradition?
A beer on the bank.
Hired a car from you, Mark. Thank you very much. Remember, if you do want a car, sonasty.com. There you go, Siobhan said. Ticket 10, adults only.
Ticket 10 what?
Is adults only. Very nice.
Oh, right.
You and your dad going to any of the other islands? I'm not sure. We'll have to see now. As I've mentioned yesterday, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I'm mannequin work at the moment. There's a few issues going on. Keith Trenchard, thank you very much for the super chat. Southampton 9 degrees. Did you get my email? I'll have to double check, Keith, because Lisa's been on the emails today. Which email did you send it to? But thank you very much for that. 9 degrees in Southampton. That's not too bad.
That's not too bad.
It's about that. It's about that here now. Have you and Laura been to Disneyland Paris? We haven't, not yet. First night was always a mirror at the Belvedere. Well, Belvedere restaurant is opening again.
It's all been done up, yeah.
Solar panels on the roof and everything. New Belvedere sign. It's going to be opening up in the next few months.
I remember we had lamb in there with Laura and I one night, and it was lovely. Yeah.
What was that dessert that Mum liked as well?
Oh yeah.
Where they come and do it at your table, banana, something.
Lovely, yeah.
Where they fry off the banana. For anyone who's asking where we are, always have a nice meal, then walk along the beach. People watching. Depends what time you arrive, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If you arrive in the morning, you want to make the most of the day. Go for a nice little walk.
Probably if you've arrived in the morning, you've been flying at 6 or 7.
Flambe it was.
Flambe, that was it. That was it. I'm sure Mum would come on the live, but she's minding Jude today. Doing her babysitting with her gorgeous little grandson. Hope he's being good.
Where's Garby's short sleeve jumper? Yeah, where is it? Keep yourself nice and warm. They do a lovely caramel latte in here as well, which is what I've just had.
And you. It's in the charity bag.
I think most will agree. Love your Florida videos. Very helpful, informative and fun. When are you going back? Don't know when I'm going back, but there is more Florida vlogs coming up. I'm hopefully going to get one up tomorrow. I'm going to try. I literally spent 4 hours this morning ordering car parts. We will be doing another wacky shirt night soon. I don't know where it's going to be or when, but we will be getting on that as well. There's a lot to organise.
Yeah, we've got a lot to sort out, haven't we?
Where's your hat? Are you struggling there? Just a light lunch?
I didn't realise I looked like a soccer hooligan, did I?
That's had like 23,000 views, that live stream.
I know.
Crazy. Thank you all very much for joining us. 822, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you are new. I'm going to quickly show you where we are for a minute. Let me just show you what we've got going on. Then I'll show you the menu as well. So you've got all nice sort of different seating inside. You can sit and do your work there and plug stuff in. And then these are all little fresh bits. You've got nice muffins. They're the cookies that I was talking about, the homemade cookies, which are amazing. cheese croissants. You can get all different bits to take away as well. So if you're in Aqualand, you can pop out of Aqualand, come in, either sit in and chill or get a takeaway. Then yeah, normally you've got all the rotisseries going on in there as well. I'm tempted by a cookie, but I'm trying to be good. Trying. Then let me grab a menu so I can show you what's on the menu. And then I think you've seen me do a live stream sat here before as well. You can sit out looking at the road. Let me show you the menu. And then they have got the football on, but they don't normally put the commentary on, so it's quite nice. So I've been in with Laura and had the Everton game on, and I can watch it, but you can listen to music, so if you're not interested in football, you're not going to listen to the commentary. So, let me show you the menu. Let me show you the breakfast side first. This is on until 12:30, I believe, the breakfast. I quite like the deli roll without the egg. Then you've got different omelettes, smoothies. You getting your special juice today, Dad?
Very well.
Dad's had you had the detox yesterday, didn't you, Dad?
Yeah.
And you've had the antioxidant one as well. What, you're going to get the ginger zinger today? You've got different smoothies, milkshakes, and then on the other side, it's massive. So you've got burgers, you've got sliders, you've got tacos, burritos, paninis, wraps, lasagna, jacket potatoes, the rotisserie chicken, all kinds going on. Well, it's very nice, and the chicken is marinated for 24 hours first as well. So do check them out. We do recommend it. We'll be back in here again probably tomorrow, knowing him. Loving the lives, thank you very much. We found you from the Disney vlogs, but loving the lives. Thank you very much, Claire. I'm glad you enjoy them. Bit of escapism. I'm hot now. See, now
Got the sun right on my back. Very weird weather pattern.
It is. It started off. Every morning seems to start off gorgeous. I had my coffee this morning, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Looked out the window. It was gorgeous up Mount Tady, nice and clear. I thought it was going to be a nicer day today. And then by 10 o'clock, clouded over.
I'm praying it improves for the gang coming.
Oh, you all right there?
I'm done. Best not see.
You sure? It's a bit of a mess.
It's a bit of a...
You sure you don't want to finish your baguette? Is Mick having work done on the apartment? He is. The builders are finally coming. He's finally getting things sorted, getting things moving. I did put the link to that on Instagram if anyone was... a lot of people were asking me about it, if you want to check it out. Let's see what else we've got going on. Do you always fly EasyJet? Not normally. Anyone in it, really. Mainly if anyone from Liverpool, so Ryanair or EasyJet.
I'd fly out on a flipping Airfix aeroplane if it was out of Liverpool.
You need to wipe your mouth.
You know, I would. Liverpool. It's only EasyJet and Liverpool go from Liverpool.
You need to wrap up warm for Mount Tady. You need to wrap up warm for the beach. Never mind Mount Tady. Yeah, it'd be cold up there. Freezing. Freezing. The summit at the moment is about -5.
Yep.
Cold.
But feels like -20.
Lovely.
So
Lovely. Get poor old Garvey a whiskey to warm him up.
daytime drinking.
You're having a... I know what... That'll warm you up. There's ginger zinger.
Ginger zinger out.
Ginger zinger. Do you want a cookie to go with it?
No, we're not having cookies today. No. We're not. They're very tempting, but
I like the way cookies. Yesterday I got a cookie and split it with you.
That's true, you did.
We had half each. We didn't go into town.
Was it necessary?
I found it necessary, yeah. If you can, we didn't. You can have it warmed up with cream on the top and everything.
I'm full after that chicken.
I'm not surprised.
Oh. When I was a kid, when we had a Sunday dinner, chicken roast, you always bought a whole chicken and roasted it, didn't you? Well, we don't do that anymore. Lydia buys chicken portions and cooks them. So you never get to go at the end of the dinner and pick all the bits off the chicken. I used to love doing that. He hates it.
Yeah, I don't do anything on the bone. Could I have a Diet Coke, please? Do you want another drink? Do you want your ginger zinger?
Not the ginger zinger.
What one do you want then?
I want the... what was the one I had the first day? Antioxidant. Kiwi, apple and orange. It's got to be good for you, hasn't it? Got to be.
Okay. See if it sorts you out. You need an energy one. Something's going to give you an energy boost. Warm him up. Well, thank you all so much for joining. I didn't think we'd have 890 people watching us have lunch, but thank you all so much for joining. I really do appreciate it. I hope you are enjoying it. Found your channel via Rebecca Lamb. Thank you very much. Rebecca's a good friend of ours. Rebecca's coming over soon as well. She comes over next week. Yeah. So I'm hoping the weather improves for her.
I need to take a layer off, would you believe?
Do you?
Will you take me squirrel off?
It's not a squirrel.
Oh, there now. It's
Hi,
crazy,
Sarah.
isn't it? You come in freezing. Now I'm burning.
Look, the Liverpool's coming out now, isn't it? Look, with his Monterey, is that?
Christmas present from
coming out
D.
now, isn't it? These are two quite Scouse brands now, aren't
Are
they?
they really?
Boletto and... Let's see what else we've got going on. Large menus in restaurants in the Canaries. I found this in Lanzarote and Fuerteventura.
Yeah, sometimes the menus can be
Sometimes they're too big though.
too diverse.
Yeah.
If you ever watch, and I do like Gordon Ramsay. I like how straight he is to the point.
Nice.
One of the things he does...
Simplifies it, isn't it?
Absolutely. Goes in and he looks at the menu sometimes and he goes, what the... Well, you know what he says is going on here. And by the end of watching it, he's cut it down to like 6 or 8 really nice dishes that you can focus on. Because if there's such a lot of dishes, how do you make sure they're all fantastic?
Oh, here comes your kiwi drink, Dad.
Oh, here we go.
You're going to look like the Hulk after this.
Thank you.
Let's have a little look-see here.
Look at that. Hey,
Go on then, give it a try.
let's give it a try. Here we go.
You're turning green yet?
It's lovely. Absolutely. It is
I can
lovely.
smell that for me. It smells really fresh.
Yeah. Orange,
which
apple and kiwi.
Which bit's the zingy bit then? The orange?
Yeah, I think it's the orange. Just give it a little bit, but
Are you going to eat your kiwi?
Nice. Of course I am.
Do you want to eat it now then? Just so we can all watch you eat your kiwi.
You can eat your kiwi, but there's just one problem. It's got the skin
No,
on.
you've got to eat it all with the skin and everything.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Why don't you like kiwi?
Oh, it's the texture. It's the texture for me with a lot of fruits. It's the texture. It's the texture of it.
I love kiwi.
That I don't like. I don't mind the taste of a lot of things, but it's the texture.
Did you know there's more vitamin C in a kiwi fruit than in oranges? There you go. Yeah, if you're after, and needless to say, antioxidants,
Right.
and we all know they're good for you. Who's chatting?
Everyone's chatting. You won't be able to see because the sun's reflecting. Let's see. I was in a couple of restaurants in Puerto del Carmen where there were 6 pages. See, that's just too much, I think.
6 pages? How can the chef possibly? I mean, you're going to have ingredients that won't get used, aren't they?
Yeah, well, exactly. How do you keep that much food fresh?
Fresh.
So that indicates that most of it's going to be frozen then, isn't it?
In which case, that's what Ramsay finds in a lot of these places where he goes in. They're entertaining, those programmes. I know a lot of it's a setup, you know, which has got to be, but he is good. But then apparently his own restaurants that he's got his name attached to, they're not all fantastic. I've heard a few critical opinions on them.
There's one in Orlando, isn't there, we need to try?
Not only that, they are. I'm speaking here from someone who's never been in one, but maybe comments down below if you have. What did you think of Gordon Ramsay's restaurants? Catherine told me there's a big one in Vegas. Big one in Vegas. You say there's one in Orlando now?
There's a Hell's Kitchen in Vegas, isn't there?
That's it. There's a Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
Apparently, forget quality. It's very expensive.
That's what, yeah, Anna Lewis has just said, very expensive.
So have some of you been in one? Have you tell me, you know?
Hello from Texas. Wow, Robert watching
Wow.
from Texas. How's it going?
Texas.
Thanks very much for joining.
Whereabouts in Texas?
Had a Wagyu steak, cost me 100 quid.
What?
You haven't said that though. Gino De Campo's isn't cheap.
Oh yeah,
is it?
we've been in Gino De Campo's in Liverpool.
How much was a pizza in there?
Oh.
It's 20 odd quid, isn't it, for pizza?
6 of us went to eat and it was £250. And we didn't drink much or anything, did we?
No.
It was once you're famous, you put your name on it, you know.
Tiramisu's nice.
Imagine if I had Garvey's Grill,
Garvey's Grill.
special Scouse burgers. Hey,
What would your special dish be? What would your special be in Garvey's Grill?
what would it be?
Yeah.
It would be egg, chips and beans.
It's not much of a special, is
They'd
it?
be the best eggs, chips and beans you've ever had.
How can you? How? It's pretty easy.
I love egg, chips and beans.
What would your other special be?
Probably-
mine would be a spicy butter chicken.
Probably to keep everyone waiting. Fish pot pie.
You're not ordering another one of them.
I'd have a nuclear oven.
You're not ordering another one of them, it's true.
There's one I went for once. It wasn't on a vlog. The name didn't do it justice, really.
Trawler
pie. What would you call something a trawler pie? Hey,
Off the back of a trawler and into your pie.
that's a bit like saying, what would you call, like if you had a meat and potato pie, you know, a farmyard and veg pie.
Yeah. Farm, barn and veg.
Yeah, farm, barn and veg. Yeah. So anyway, so we have been to Gordon Ramsay does a special fish and chips one as well in London, I think.
And there's one in Orlando, yeah.
Orlando. I'd love to give it
I
a
don't
try.
do fish and chips.
No, you don't, do you? You don't. He just doesn't do fish. He doesn't even let fish eat his feet.
No, don't do fish. No.
It was so funny when we went to that fish restaurant in Los Abrigos with Scott. Oh, you were just suffering so bad there, weren't you? Hey.
Just the smell as well. Have you been to Lanzarote? We haven't. Have you booked another Orlando trip? Not yet.
No, yeah, but I can see it coming in the near future. You know what he's like. He needs his Disney fix every so many months. You know, he's never grown up. Anyway, Disney's not for kids, it's for adults. Just remember that. It is for adults.
We've got to keep the annual pass going, haven't we?
Absolutely. Absolutely love. But no, not just that. Florida it's theme parks, but it's so much more as well.
It's the opposite to here. I said that before. That's why we like it. It's the complete opposite to here.
Yeah, it is. It's just expensive these days, isn't it? With the exchange rate and the way Disney
inflation,
charge.
all of it.
Never used to be as expensive as that. Never.
No.
When Mum and I got married, we went to Orlando on our honeymoon, and we did the. I had 2 weeks in Palm Beach Club, as you all know, and I did a swap where to go to America you got 4 weeks for your 2 weeks.
Yeah, because your 2 weeks were worth more, weren't they?
We're worth more or whatever, and we had a month there. That wasn't quite a month, nearly a month. And I seem to remember I took with me spending money, £1,800.
That'll do you a week now.
and I came home with change. Yeah.
You wouldn't get anywhere for a week with that these days.
The exchange rate was 180 to the pound. So your £1,800.
See, $1,800 was a grand then.
Yeah. Change $1,000, $1,800. And it was. But I am.
Well done, thank you.
I am talking about 1988.
See, now I'm freezing again. Now the sun's gone in.
Yeah.
So the minute the sun goes in,
the
that's
sun
it.
leaves.
See, back on with the coat now.
When the sun gets his hat on, it's great.
Well, I'm telling you, I've seen people in woolly hats in bars this week. Have you ever been when it's been this cold?
Once, but it was only like a day or two. I arrived last Wednesday, and it's been such a mixed bag.
Class Brander, thank you very much for the super chat, could you?
Thank you, Class.
And Mick, say hi to my dad, Jan, who's been celebrating his 80th birthday.
Wow.
Also, my niece Naomi is celebrating her birthday. She's 19.
19.
Happy birthday, guys. I hope you have a lovely day. Have a nice night as well. Hope it's not too cold there in the Netherlands.
Oh, yes, he's in Holland. Is it Holland?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But no, happy birthday. Hope you're having a nice day. Booked Paloma Beach for Easter. Very nice.
€800 return.
800 quid return for two.
They absolutely sting you, don't they?
See,
Absolutely.
my flights to Florida weren't far off that.
No.
And that's a 9-hour flight.
No. It's crazy, isn't it? And I'm harping back to lockdown when we came backwards and forwards to see Andrew. I mean, the testing and all that was a nuisance, and the masks were a nuisance. But 19.99.
Oh, no, you had some for like $7.99 and all kinds.
$9.99 was my cheapest.
$9.99. And then the airport
in
would
an
be
empty
empty.
airport.
You'd come here and everyone would be itching for your custom.
Itching for custom. Have to wear the masks, take it off, on and off, on and off. But whatever. And then it was like, oh, how much to fly home? Oh, $14.99 to fly home. Like 30 people on the plane, so you all had 3 seats each. It's just...
You cold yet?
I am freezing now. I'm freezing. I said to Lydia on one of these trips, I said, suck this up. Suck it up, because when the lockdown's over and we return to normal and we're back in busy airports, busy planes, you know, you'll never look back and see this again. And so it is, I say. $9.99. What can you get for $9.99? A flight to Tenerife.
Can't get a taxi down the road for that.
I remember there was another one. He flew home one Monday lunchtime to go to the Everton game in the evening. I had a spare ticket. I told him on the Sunday night, joking. Oh,
no, didn't fly. No, it was a Monday night game, and my flight was at 1 o'clock.
That's right.
I landed at
But
Manchester
I only told you
at
Sunday.
like 5:30,
I said,
6.
Jokingly, do you fancy going to the game tomorrow? I've got a ticket. So next thing he texts me, he says, I booked the flight, Dad. He booked a flight. I think, I'm remembering rightly, it was $49.99.
Yeah, it was. It was a TUI. It was 50 quid.
No nonsense. Oh, in fact, at 1 o'clock, I'm texting him.
Yeah, you have said this story before. I was on standby, wasn't I?
Anyway, he gets to Manchester and gets a taxi to Goodison. It was 60 quid.
It's 10 quid more to go from Manchester Airport to Goodison than it was for the 4.5-hour flight.
Amazing, isn't it? Gee whiz. Well, I mean, that Easter business is a real rip-off, isn't it? They're just like supply and demand. That's what they'll say.
Which?
The flight's £800.
Oh yeah, big time.
For Easter.
Thought people would pay it though, won't they?
Well, people have no choice. If you've got children in school, you can't take them out these days. And of course, Easter is a lovely time over here. The weather's lovely, to be honest.
If you are coming over in the next couple of weeks, just bring warm clothes. Fingers crossed, you won't need them.
You won't need them. If you've got them, you won't need them.
There's nothing worse than going round cold and you've not got the jumper that you wish you'd have brought. So just bring some warm stuff. Hopefully you won't need it. But if you do, you've got it. You regret not bringing a jumper? Thicker jumpers?
Thicker jumpers, yeah. I mean, Mum's offered to bring a jacket over on Friday, but I'm like, no, it's going to improve. I'm optimistic.
You hope.
I am. Never stays like this for long.
It's been a week.
Well, we've got to remember though, yin and yang, in November when we were here.
November, December was scorching.
Absolutely, we had 2 weeks with Sarah, the Babs, and Mum.
It was like
and everyone.
30 degrees every day.
Yeah, there was days where it was like too hot.
And
There were the days where we did the water things. You couldn't do anything on the ocean at the moment.
I kept saying that we would get the late winter, and it looks like we have.
You did.
There's no way it was going to keep staying hot.
Well, the average temperature in November was about 28 degrees, wasn't it? Every day. Yeah. And then the evenings we were sat just in a t-shirt.
T-shirt and shorts.
So it can be a little bit, you know. So yin and yang. There's a price to pay, and now we're paying it.
Laura's cleaning today, Kate. Tuesdays and Fridays, Laura cleans.
Where I wish Laura was in the kitchen cooking my chilli.
Chili con carne.
So I'm not forgiving her for this.
She hasn't said no, I just didn't ask her.
Mind you, having had just
got to buy all the ingredients.
Half a chicken and chips, I'm full.
You should be. That's it now. You can do a mega walk on your own.
Do I keep clothes over in my apartment? Yes. I always try and say to them, we have an owner's cupboard, yeah, which is locked and everything, and we keep all kinds in there. Absolutely, magic tricks a lot, all go in the cupboard. It's mainly full of my stuff. There is a plastic box full of cosmetics, you know, all you women with your
you put your sense of humour in there as well, don't you?
Yeah, lock it away. And of course, there's a cupboard where I lock away the golf clubs,
golf shoes,
all that.
What else? There's also all kinds, isn't there?
Yeah, yeah.
Towels,
hats that people
hair dryers.
I've got a collection of hats, haven't I?
Yeah.
Caps.
Hair dryer.
Oh, Lydia's got a hair dryer and a mirror, and they get locked away. Lydia also has a very special pillow that she locks away. And if that pillow went missing, there would be a price to pay. I'll tell you what.
See, what I should do is take that now, take a selfie with it, and I'll say, car parts or pillow, your choice.
Mind you, she's bringing over a dismantled Ibiza in a suitcase. He has sourced all these parts for the car, and it's basically, if you took it to the assembly line, it'd be come off as an Ibiza.
I just need a few bits, you know. It's going to be
and what's annoying,
there will be literally about 17 deliveries tomorrow.
I'd have loved bringing it all with me last week.
No, but you know,
I had the flipping picture of it, which is now hung up in his office. Bring that with me. I could have had 2 suitcases full of Ibiza.
I couldn't evaluate it until today, and I went and got the list.
But the sourcing of the parts here is an absolute nightmare. Whereas
expensive.
In England...
In England, yeah. I'd have just got a van for a day, driven around, got it all in one go. Here is just, they know when the kids are on half term, it would make your eyes water.
Wait. If you are staying in Obama at Easter, or half term in Obama, Kerching. That I'd hate it. How many children have you got?
We've got 911 tuned in. Thank you all very much. Make sure you do give the deli a follow on Instagram and Facebook. They are fairly new. They only opened last year, but we do enjoy it in here. It is nice, and it's all proper homemade stuff. And you can get takeaway. You've got all kinds. You can have a fry-up breakfast. You can have a healthy breakfast. You can have juices, milkshakes, tacos, burgers, all kinds. And the staff are lovely in here as well. Really friendly.
Sun's just come out in Los Cristianos.
Well, it hasn't here.
You know what? When was that ever worthy of a headline? Breaking news. Sun has come out.
Well, Laura texts me at 1 o'clock. Oh, you're home, lashing down where I am. Can you bring the washing in? That's not normally a message you get over here, is it?
Yeah. Someone's saying have a fall to warm you up. Fall's only warm parts, so other parts can't reach. If you know what I mean.
Do hit the thumbs up. I hope you have enjoyed it. Just a little bit of a bonus chat. Yeah, look, eBay update, air intake and bonnet hinge to be delivered tomorrow. Order updates. There you go.
Apparently, I'm coming back in a few weeks with a bonnet.
And I can't
Liverpool Airport, bonnet of an Ibiza.
I can't do that.
Can I check this in for 47 quid? Whoever talked about Obama there, by the way, and it is lovely up there, and it's during lockdown, sorry to harp back, was the only time Andrew and I have played Obama golf course. It was, it's generally £200 around, €200 around at Obama.
Plus a buggy. And
we paid 75 each. I think we played it 3 times in the end, didn't we?
Yeah, it was cheap.
Because we knew we'd never get
and
back.
The course was empty as well.
Oh, yeah. It was lovely.
Nice for coffee in there as well, though. You can just go in and have a coffee, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
Should do that with Mum. When she's over, just go and have a coffee.
Beautiful views of Gamera, Mount Tady, the ocean. Course is pristine, isn't it?
Here's a question for you. What is your number one pet peeve that patients did in dentistry? Brush when they were told to brush. No. Not brush. Not do their teeth before they went in.
When I told them to take a rinse after you've done whatever, I'm gonna have to do this. They'd go.
Yeah, because it's not. All right. It's all over me like now.
I used to feel sick.
Well, what do you expect people to do?
Not take a rinse. I tell you, I was very strict. Very, very strict.
In COVID,
when I did extractions, right? You don't rinse out. No way you rinse out, because you give them a rolled up swab to bite on, and pressure stops the bleeding. Yeah, so you get a clot in the hole.
Yeah, Andy's right. It's hard when your face is numb to have a rinse.
Oh, that way, yeah.
Go on.
And then I'd say to my nurse, "Can you clean that cold tooth?"
You miss it really, don't you?
Oh no. So the minute the tooth was out, my nurse would always know what I was like. She'd have the sterile swab handy, and it'd go in quicker than you've seen. Bite together, that's it, done. You are not rinsing out. And they'd go, no, no, you mustn't rinse out because you'll get an infection. Oh, okay then.
Darren, thank you very much. Darren Taggart, hi, Andrew and Mick. It's really nice to see you. Have a drink on me. Thank you very much, Darren. I'll get him a brandy later. Oh, much appreciated. Thanks for the super chat.
He allows me one a night.
One a night he's allowed.
But, see, here's the problem. Some of them are proper measures, and some are very stingy measures.
Some of them are, yeah, but some of them are just OTT. You said yourself you have it and you don't know where you are after you've had it.
I do say to bars just a small measure. Not.
What's the most? Trying to think, because you've done a lot of stories already. What's your worst day in work been?
My worst day in work.
Do you have like a historic worst day? You had a few people fainting, haven't you?
That was a really bad day. A young couple came in, and he was really nervous and everything, and he only needed some routine filling and whatever. There was nothing. Put the injection in. Sat there. He went. I don't feel well. Oh, here we go. So sit him up, open the windows, fresh. Oh no, I lie him back, open the windows. He's now gone white. Eyes are rolling. I'm like, nurse goes and makes him a sweet drink. You'll be fine. All the nice coaxing and everything. Nurse comes back, turn round from looking after him. His girlfriend's on the floor fainting.
So it was a double job.
Double faint. She's now on the floor fainting. Meanwhile, he's starting to worry me because his eyes are flickering and everything else. So we get the oxygen tank out, and I'm like, have a breathe of this, and you're now thinking, do a ring 999, you know, because if he'd been older, I think I would have. Anyway, he starts to open his eyes, everything else. My nurse is seen to her on the floor. She hasn't even had anything done. 5 people now in the waiting room because I've spent that long with these two.
Right.
Where do I put them? You know, you can't just say, oh. So we're out in the waiting room. Really sorry, ladies and gents, but we've had a little bit of a drama. You have to understand. So must have been about an hour before the two of them were stood up and the colour came back and everything. He never did get his filling. And off he went. And he never came back.
You traumatised him?
I literally popped a local anaesthetic in.
Trisha Slater, thank you very much for the super chat as well. It'll all go back into the channel. We're going to be filming some fun vlogs coming up. What's the bar at the end called? It has a lovely wee dog and run by 2 guys. Are you talking about... We're in a different place to this, Trisha. Yeah. So you're thinking of Havana's bar, I think, on San Telmo. With Little Diddy. Love that bar, one of my favourites. That's where they do the Midori sours. I believe that's where you're thinking of, because here they haven't got that. I think that's where you're thinking of, Trisha, but thank you very much.
We will go to Havana's, but it will have to warm up.
Let's see what else we've got. How and why did you start in dentistry?
How and why, right?
The brief version.
Did physics, chemistry, and biology A-level. Applied to 5 medical schools. At the time in 1978, I needed 3 Bs.
You wanted to be a doctor, though?
Wanted to be a doctor. 3 Bs. I had an offer from Manchester, and when I got my results, I got 2 Bs and a C. Still thought I'd get in, and then I got the old letter saying you didn't. And then dentistry was always a little bit lower than medicine, so 2 Bs and a C was fine for dentistry. Rang round dental schools, and then I got an interview at Liverpool. Went to see, there was 5 of us for 3 places. and they all had A's and B's, and I had these 2 B's and a C.
So what did you do? You know, like
So-
banter your way in, did you?
He turned on the Garvey charm,
Oh,
whatever.
you can tell, can't you? You can imagine it, can't
I'm
you?
not going to pretend. I think one of the main reasons, he told 2 of them, that it was the Professor Lawton that interviewed me as well. Sir Professor Lawton. He said to 2 of them, go away, you'll get a place at medical school.
Yeah.
And then he said to me, so are you from Liverpool? Are you prepared to live at home? So I said, well, yeah, of course, why not? So that swung it, because getting places in the halls of residence was tough. So,
So
yeah,
were you still on the
stayed on.
council estate at that point?
Yeah. Oh, aye. So I stayed at home right through, and I had the best of both worlds. Friends at home, friends at uni. Great stuff. Some people say, oh, if you stay at home and go to uni, you miss out on the uni life. I don't think I ever did.
It's better missing out. You don't stay hungover all the time.
No.
Costs a mint, and all you do is get drunk.
And when I think back, where now they pay, what was it? At the time of training me, it was £60,000 to train a dentist back then.
Right.
Goodness knows what it is now to train one. So all that, you didn't pay any tuition fees at all. Because my mum was a widow, I got £2,000 a year grant, not loan, grant.
For you to blow on ale.
How times have changed now. Just, you know
what
believe
you
that.
get.
You loan money.
Yeah. So you have to pay.
You have to pay for your education.
Whereas they were paying you.
Whereas I was actually, just, what can I say?
You look really cold. It is freezing,
It is,
Darren.
I'm
It
really-
is. Darren, it's cold. Trust me. It's cold. I've got 2 jumpers on here.
If the sun comes out,
It's boiling. That's the problem. It's like
the minute it's
it's
gone.
polar opposites. There's not like in between. It's like either scorchio in the sun or freezing in the shade.
Scorchio.
Yeah.
That's a good word, Scorchio.
Scorchio.
We haven't had Scorchio yet, have we?
Not yet today, no.
So, you know what? So cold, Jack Frost will come out. Jack Frost is stuck indoors.
Let's see what else we've got going on.
Did I charge them for what?
Did you charge them extra for the gas and time? How's it go, Mark?
I'll be quite frank with you. When they walked out the door down the path, I was like, I don't want to see you again. It was just trauma. It's traumatic for me.
Then
It
you were
really
funny
was.
ones.
Oh, God.
You should have written all these down. Should have written them all down.
Oh. Well, you heard the one the other day where I asked the lady what
Yeah, we've had that one.
date the baby was due.
What is the temperature? I couldn't with the phones there. It's got to be about 17. With the wind.
Right, I
the
tell you-
wind is what's cold. The wind is freezing.
The car will tell us it's about 17. Feels like 12.
It feels really. The wind is bitter.
Any pints today? He might allow me some this evening. Trying to stay off the beer in the day. It's not great.
If we had a beer now, we'd be
From
in bed all
Auckland, New
afternoon.
Zealand. Wow.
Hello, wow, thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in.
Wow. It must be 12 hours ahead. It's 2 or 3 in the morning there. Tomorrow morning.
Wow,
Do you get that?
yeah.
Tomorrow morning.
Thank you very much for watching.
But he's working from home. He's on nights.
Don't listen to him.
He's on nights in New Zealand working from home. That's a classic.
Any other funny stories?
Oh, I can't just
One more funny story.
One more funny story.
Want another one? Anything else you can think of?
Yeah,
Any-
well, there's the little old lady,
Oh no, what's
Fab,
this?
who phoned in, couldn't come. I did domiciliary visits.
Domiciliaries where you do like so.
I
It's
was
like
going there. I used to have a big suitcase.
like a working from home.
Well, I'd be visiting, but the only work you could do is denture work. You couldn't do fillings or anything else. I did do odd extractions in someone's house.
Right.
It's not ideal, but if they can't get to me. So, went to see her, and she said her bottom denture was really loose. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'll make you a new one. So 4 weeks, do 4, and I used to go on my way home from work on a Friday night. Finally, Mrs. Williams, I think her name was. nurse hands me, oh, here's Mrs. Williams' denture on your way home tonight, fit that. Of course, it's Friday night, you just want to get in and out, don't you, you know? Go in, pop the denture in. Well, doesn't feel very comfortable. I said, oh, you'd be fine, so we'll put a bit of fixative on it. A bit better. A little bit better. I said, so I'm now thinking pub time, you know, tea and pub. I'll call in on Monday, Mrs. Williams, and see how you're getting on. I'll bring me little adjuster because it'll all be. I'm fine, Mr. White. I don't know whether I can have my tea with them. But bear in mind, they're old ones when, you know, making bottom dentures is an art, trust me. So Monday morning into work, sorting out the day's jobs. There's another job for a Mrs. Williams.
Oh no.
So I said,
Oh no.
so ring the laboratory. So they've got a job that I did and I've only got one Mrs. Williams. He said, oh, we were going to ring you, Mr. Knight. You've got the job for another surgery. That one this morning is yours. Oh, right, well, you know, she's now wearing someone else's denture. So, Monday night, so I better go and see, oh no, it was lunchtime, I better go and see this poor dear.
She's not eaten for 3 days.
Go with me suitcase and everything. Said, so, how you doing then, Mrs. Williams? Any better? No, I can't wear them. Takes them out. I can't wear them. I can't wear them. They're no good. I said, give me them here. So I'll go out into the kitchen.
Look at a little sneak.
Get me case out with all my wizard and everything.
Switches to
the wizard. I'm going. 5 minutes goes by. Walk in with now hair job. Okay. That's better. Oh, what have you done? That's much better. Just needed a bit of adjusting, that's all. Oh,
I'm taking all that crap.
Oh, you're a genius. Meanwhile, I've now got a denture that belongs to another Mrs. Williams that's been in someone else's mouth.
Well, I think Mrs. Williams is going to get another piece. They are hard to do because I did a week's work experience in your lab.
In the lab, you did.
In your dental lab, and they're not easy.
Tell you,
all that wax work
and everything. A lot goes into it. Anyway, before you all start kicking off, the denture that went to the right Mrs. Williams was sterilised thoroughly.
Oh, I thought you were going to say she got a brand new set.
They were brand new. Only worn once.
Oh, hey.
No, I think the lab took them back and then managed to somehow copy another whatever. It wasn't my problem then. Mine, Mrs. Williams was happy.
Well, after a weekend of not being able to eat.
She was starving. Well, we all end up, you know, we start off on sloppy food when we're babies. Generally end up like that in a nursing home, don't you?
What a positive outcome. What a positive end to the live stream that was.
I always used to say to people who come in, they're in their 80s and they're struggling with dentures and everything. And I'd say, like, you don't need teeth to eat. That's a preposterous thing to say from a dentist. But if you mush it up, you don't need teeth.
Oh, yeah. You make me feel ill.
It's true. It's true. Absolutely true.
Mrs. Williams is my auntie, just going to go and tell her now.
Oh, we're on low battery with all these stories.
I know. Well, don't worry, we've got 922 tuned in. Please do hit the thumbs up. I hope you enjoyed it. It's just a bit of a chat and a bit of fun. We'll be back live again probably tomorrow, or something will be on tomorrow. And hopefully it's going to warm up as well. Thank you all very much for the super chats, for the thumbs up as well. Make sure you do subscribe if you're new. We're getting close to 55,000 subscribers.
Snakes Alive, 55. Let's get to 55 and then onward to 60. And another giveaway.
Yeah, we have got more giveaways coming up as well, so make sure you do hit the subscribe. It's all free to enjoy.
It seems like yesterday we did the 50th out.
Yeah, it does.
Because you did the draw on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
And it was while I was here in November that you hit it.
Yeah.
So
And
Really
definitely
good.
check out the deli as well, which is where we've just enjoyed lunch for the 3rd day in a row. We've been in here the last couple of days. Really do like the food in here, like the service, and it's all fresh as well. That's what I like about it. Your chicken couldn't get any fresher
If you
than that,
if you
can it?
love chicken off the bone,
Well, not just on the bone either. All of, as I said, all the chicken dishes, all the wraps and everything are all that shredded chicken pulled off.
I think they put
Really
them in
nice.
at 9 o'clock,
Yeah.
and by 1 o'clock they're done. So really, really good. And I hope the stories haven't put you off your tea.
Well, I'll tell you what, everyone's going to be checking the dentures triple time now, aren't we?
And there will be. I've still got a few stories to tell. Don't worry.
Oh.
40 years on the enamel face. Tell you, what a life. Maybe I should write a book.
Oh my word! Got Garvey's dental stories.
Dental stories, yeah.
And by Mick Garvey.
Bless her. She was lovely and all. I remember Mrs. Williams. I remember her well. There you go. Right,
So there we go. Thank you all very much for watching. Hit the thumbs up, and we will see you tomorrow. Stride on.
We've got a builder to check up on. You know what that's like, guys. And guess what? He doesn't speak a word of English. Oh, you should see Garvey's sign language for what I want doing. Classic. We'll see you soon
I think tomorrow.
when it's warmed up.
I hope. Thanks everyone. Have a lovely day.